I will be doing my speech on childhood obesity. It has become a large issue over the past few years. Its rate has been growing very fast, and I just think we need to help the children that are becoming obese and teach parents how to prevent it. I will discuss childhood obesity, why it has been growing at such a rapid pace, what the health concerns it is causing, and ways to prevent childhood obesity. More than 50% of Americans are obese, and because most Americans are obese, it is teaching our children bad habits, and we need to help prevent that and learn healthier habits. Some of the reasons of child obesity and why it has grown over the years. Child obesity starts around the age of 5 or 6. And if the child is obese from age 10 to 13, it's more likely the child is going to grow up to be an obese adult. Child obesity is mainly caused because of poor eating habits and lack of exercise. Nowadays, we're in a fast-paced environment. People are wanting to get to where they need to go. They have things to do. They have, I'm not sure, school, work, activities after school or work that they need to do. They don't have time to come home and sit down and make a meal and eat with a family. So what they rather do is go and grab a burger and some fries at a fast food restaurant, and those aren't very healthy choices. And children aren't wanting to go outside and play. They're wanting to stay inside and watch TV and play their video games. Right now, we have all kinds of electronics, and all the children are wanting to sit around and play with those instead of going outside and playing baseball or playing football and getting some exercise outside. So this is really hurting children, and they are not burning off calories to where they are going to become obese from not burning off calories from what they're eating. So the health concerns that it's going to cause children to be obese. 16 to 33% of children are obese, and it's the easiest condition to recognize, and it's the hardest to treat. Once the child has learned these bad habits, foods they enjoy, they're not going to want to give them up. It's really hard for children to know why they need to stop eating cookies and cake when they like it so much. Lack of exercise and good eating habits are responsible for 300,000 deaths every year. This is a crazy number. It's really sad to think, just because of your eating habits and exercising habits, that it's causing deaths. The actual health concerns is it causes heart disease, type 2 diabetes, asthma, and sleep apnea. Not only will it actually have physical health issues, but emotional health issues. I have been obese, and I was obese as a child, and it really does cause emotional issues. It lowers your self-esteem. You don't like yourself. People will tease you, and some children do become depressed. So how do we take this information and use it to help the children? We need to teach them to love healthier foods. We need to sit at home and eat with our family instead of going out and grabbing a burger. There are healthier foods that we can eat at home that don't take that long to make. Families should sit at a table together and enjoy a meal, and don't eat in front of the TV. When we eat in front of the TV, we're focusing more on what we're watching instead of what are we eating. And stomach, brain don't work well together when you do that, because you're so focused on what you're watching on TV. The lack of physical activity. We need to go outside more. Instead of having your children play video games, limit the amount of electronics that they can do every day. TV, from what I've seen on the internet, it said that TV should only be able to be on for a child for maybe an hour a day. I know that's really hard. A lot of children is not going to be able to do that, but if we cut back TV and have them go outside and play, it would make a world of difference. Children overweight need to cut back calories to help lose some of that weight. One thing that is good to do is have breakfast in the morning. A lot of people like to skip breakfast. When you have breakfast in the morning, it gets your metabolism going. That way, it helps burn your calories. It helps burn fat. And so then when you do get hungry later, I mean, your metabolism's already going, and it'll help you in the long run. So child obesity is a growing issue, and it's growing fast. We need to teach children how to enjoy eating healthy foods, and we need to go outside and play instead of turning on the TV. If we are not more aware of child obesity and understanding its importance, we can all help lower the percentage of child obesity and help children be more healthy. We really need to help the children. This is something that everybody needs to know. I really hope this helps somebody, and thank you.